Have you ever scrolled through a store or a feed and wondered why dogs suddenly need so many gadgets and accessories? It's one of those things that makes you pause, laugh, and sometimes question how much of it is actually helpful versus just clever marketing. I've seen collars that claim to translate barks, leashes that glow in 10 different colors, toys that supposedly keep your dog busy for hours, and even beds that promise to mimic the feeling of a mountain meadow. And I thought, why not put them all to the test and see what actually works, and what's just fluff? The first item we tried was a self-warming bed. It sounded perfect, a cozy little nest that heats up automatically when your dog curls inside. When it arrived, my dog approached cautiously, sniffing the edges as if deciding whether it was a threat or a new friend. At first, there was curiosity, a tentative paw inside, a soft sniff, and then, a quick retreat. It took a while, but eventually, the bed became acceptable. The warmth seemed to calm, but honestly, my dog preferred the sunny corner on the floor. It was a small reminder that sometimes, simple sunlight beats innovation. Next came a leash with built-in LED lights. The idea was brilliant in theory: safety, visibility, and style all in one. The moment we stepped outside, my dog's reaction was priceless. The leash jingled, glowed, and flickered with every step, and suddenly our calm evening walk turned into a careful dance of investigation. Every shadow, reflection, and light beam had to be examined. The leash worked, yes. Then there was the treat-dispensing puzzle toy, claiming to entertain and mentally stimulate dogs for hours. My dog stared at it like it was a riddle from another world. A few moments of sniffing, tapping, and nudging later, the toy's magic began to work. Kibble fell out unpredictably, and suddenly the puzzle became a challenge. My dog learned quickly, surprisingly fast, but within 20 minutes, the novelty wore off. I realized that while these toys can be fun, even the most engaging designs eventually become just another object on the floor. Collars that claim to track activity and health were next. The idea was exciting: monitor your dog's daily movement, sleep patterns, and energy levels. Attaching the device was simple, but wearing it felt strange to my dog at first. There were a few attempts to shake it off, and a couple of playful spins across the living room carpet. After a while, it became just another collar, but the data we got was surprisingly useful. Even if my dog didn't care, I gained insights into restlessness, pacing, and preferred spots in the apartment. We also tried a calming vest, designed to hug your dog gently to reduce anxiety. My dog had mixed reactions. One of the more ridiculous accessories was a robotic ball that promised endless play. Turn it on, and the ball rolls randomly across the room, bouncing and spinning, keeping your dog entertained indefinitely. It was fascinating to watch at first. My dog chased, pounced, and occasionally cornered it. But after a while, the novelty faded, and the ball became another rolling object to cautiously observe. It reminded me that dogs are smart, they get bored too. Entertainment that feels artificial only lasts so long. Then came chew toys with claims of dental health improvement. The texture was strange, hard yet pliable, designed to massage gums and scrape away plaque. My dog approached carefully, sniffed, and then immediately began chewing with delight. These actually worked. At least for a little while. The difference was noticeable, and it was fun to watch. Some fad products actually do hold their promise, even if only for a short time. Throughout the day, I began to notice patterns. Dogs respond to novelty, texture, sound, and scent far more than marketing claims. Some products bring genuine benefit, like dental chews or structured puzzle toys. Others are flashy, funny, or comforting but ultimately optional. My dog ignored collars with bells, stared at glowing leashes suspiciously, and preferred sunlight over heated beds. It became clear that instinct, comfort, and curiosity guide them far more than brand promises. So, while the world of dog accessories is exciting, funny, and sometimes ingenious, the real lesson is that not everything marketed as a must-have is truly necessary. A good walk, a safe space to rest, toys that engage the mind, and plenty of interaction will go further than most trendy gadgets ever could. But there's also joy in experimenting. Watching your dog cautiously explore, play, and interact with new objects is entertaining, insightful, and often hilarious. In the end, the day of testing fat accessories wasn't about judging the products, it was about observing a dog's instincts, intelligence, and personality. It was a reminder that dogs live in the moment, learn quickly, and make choices that we sometimes overlook. They are less interested in style and innovation than we are, and more focused on comfort, curiosity, and connection. By the time the day was over, my dog had made it clear which items were worth their attention, which were tolerated, and which could be ignored entirely. And I realized that experimenting with new products can be fun, but it's also a chance to learn about your dog's preferences, habits, and personality in ways no label or advertisement can convey. So the next time you see the latest must-have dog accessory, remember, dogs are simple in their needs, curious by nature, and surprisingly discerning in what they enjoy. And while some products do bring value, most of the magic comes from understanding, observing, and interacting with your dog in ways that are timeless, simple, and completely free.